What's up? What's up?
Welcome to WWX.
I was just watching Martin before I fell asleep last night.
Bro, that's some good shit to fall asleep to.
Hell yeah,
especially if you faded. You're like, just laugh at that shit. Like, this thing outrageous.
Yo, welcome back to another exciting episode of the best podcast in the motherfucking world. That's Wrestling with Exotics. And it's your boy, the franchise kid, back at you again with my dog.
Think I need a Fiji water. You know what the fuck it is.
And y'all also know what you clicked on. So let's get right into it, man. We talking about SmackDown today. SmackDown started off with the Tribal Chief and the Bloodline coming out. And they're basically promoting their match that they'll be having next week against John Cena and Kevin Owens. That's Roman Reigns with Sami Zayn versus John Cena and Kevin Owens. And man, I'm excited for that. Roman also was all like, Sami, tell the audience why you mad. What's on your mind and shit.
You look a little different.
You know, looking a little different. And Sami had to say like, yo, I just don't like how my name has been, you know, in the mix with Kevin Owens. Like, and the whole time he's saying all that shit, bro, I'm just in the back of my head like, that's cap, bro. Like, this is the best man at your wedding.
You look suspicious.
Yeah, you just look suspicious. Like, you look like this shit is being forced on you. I don't know. So I don't know what the vibes is with that shit. But how'd you feel about that?
Honestly, I feel the same way because Sammy's never been one to cut a promo like that. That's a Roman Reigns promo. That's a Bloodline promo. They're aggressive. Sammy's not aggressive. Sammy can get aggressive, but even he be out of place when they be whooping everybody ass backstage. He be trying to tell Solo relax. He be trying to tell him chill. He's always the first one to be like chill, showing remorse and shit. So for him to be on this type of shit is kind of extraordinary. No matter, even when it comes to his enemies, he don't do that. Sammy's a slick talker and a finesser, so he just be thinking, I'm gonna beat you technically in the ring, but outside the ring, I ain't got to strong arm you. It's more fun that you can't beat me up. So I'm ducking you. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was a little weird.
Yeah, and then he even went on to call out John Cena. So I'm hyped for their match next week, and I know that it ain't gonna disappoint. But who do you think is gonna win that? Is the real question, because I don't know. Like, I just want to say that they're gonna hold John Cena because that's just
I feel like they are.
That's just what they do.
I feel like they are, but if they don't win, it's gonna lead to a lot of problems in the Bloodline and Sami, because I feel like Sami's gonna want to take the pin. Roman's not gonna lose. Mm-hmm. Roman won't lose on the screen.
Oh yeah, so Sami would have to take the pin.
Mm-hmm.
Because Roman's
but I kind of low
taking the pin, bro.
I don't know. What would tell the better story, bro? What do you honestly think?
I think the better story would be told if John Cena gets hold.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because
unfortunately,
because
what does John have to lose right now? And it's gonna gain more momentum for the Bloodline, and it'll like keep Sami in a good position with them. You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
And it'll be able to push them longer until apparently Sami goes against Roman to take the belt off him, or whatever is going to happen with that down the line. Like, and we're talking like closer to WrestleMania type shit. And,
literally,
you know. So that segment led up to this match, which was the Usos versus Hit Row. And I got to tell y'all, this was Hit Row's best match yet, like in WWE. Like, this was an excellent showing by Hit Row. I was getting worried. I didn't think that these niggas could actually wrestle, especially after what happened to Top Dollar when he went turnstile over the ring and shit.
Bro,
I was
almost
like,
killed
oh my
himself.
God. So, but in the end, it wasn't enough. You know, the Usos still came up with the win, as everybody in the world knew they would. And they did put on a great showing. What'd you think about it?
Honestly, just to back you up again, we can agree on this segment as well. Hit Row, I thought they couldn't wrestle. Ashanti Adonis, I knew you were the more athletic one, and you proved that in this match. The kip ups you were doing, the flows of the DDT. You know, even when you guys did hit the your finisher, I can't quite think of the name right now, but it was just perfect. That was the best time I actually seen you guys hit that finisher.
Yeah,
because it never looked impressive before,
and they actually looked like a tag team.
Exactly,
it looked like a tag team,
and it was sold by the Usos pretty well. I want to say Top Dollar, as long as you keep doing what you're doing, like this week, I will be a fan of you. Don't try to go out your realm. You can entertain me like on some funny shit sometimes.
Because he's funny.
He's funny. But don't be trying to like Dude, you were serious as fuck trying to jump over them ropes. You're not gonna act like you wasn't.
No cap.
You were serious,
bro. If Top Dollar lose a little weight, bro, he's owning cracking. He's owning cracking.
His knees will be able to hold it with shit.
Yeah, and he'll be able to do people more bogus and shit, and will actually believe you if you were to win a WWE Tag Team Championship.
Then wouldn't think it's just because you're popular and Triple H likes you.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's a good match. What would you rate this match?
Just because it was like a breeze by type title match, like just give the Usos something to do while we wait for their real opponents. Like I would have to give it a solid 4. I'd give it a 4 out of 5 because again, like Hit Row put on a good display of wrestling, and we just didn't think that was going to come from that. I thought the Hit Row was gonna get handled by the Usos. You know what I'm saying? But they actually held their own for the better part of it. And if honestly it probably wasn't written like that, the Hit Row probably would have beat the Usos because Usos just old as hell. Like,
I was gonna say shout out to the Usos for selling as well because they sold Top Dollar and Ashante Adonis some more. We can say this because I feel like the problem was too the tag team division is so ass that all the other tag teams they try to go against. It's either going to be shown that they suck or like the other team sucks too. So it's not like they can make anybody look good. Yeah. And I could say that because I believe did the New Day go against Hit Row?
Yeah, they've gone.
They did, and that's when I really seen it because New Day's such a polished tag team, and it's just like, damn, why are you in the ring with these guys? And they're supposed to be like they're trying to make you guys like a newer hit New Day and but you're not. That, but I think this was a 4 out of 5 as well. I would say maybe 3.5 before on a generous side, but
I like the ethnic tag teams, man. Like the Street Profits and more tag teams like the Harlem Heat, like type deal. You know what I'm saying?
Get some personality. Crime Time was the best.
Yeah, Crime Time. You know what I'm saying? Bring them back. You know what I'm saying? Because they also showing you like, yo, these are possible WWE champions or WWE tag team champions right here. And like, look at Montez Ford. He looked like he could hold the entire company, and he yoked up. So like now it's definitely believable. Like if he want to go that route, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the tag team division's on the come up.
The shit show. So the next match that we got is a gauntlet match, and it is a women's gauntlet match to see who's going to be the number 1 contender to face against Ronda Rousey next week on Friday Night SmackDown, the last SmackDown of the year. First off, bro, I want to start off by talking about Xia Li in this match. I'll tell you guys real quick the competitors in this match. It was Emma, Xia Li, Raquel, Liv Morgan, Sonya Deville, and Tegan Nox. And Xia Li, bro, she showed me something different. I thought, honestly, I'm gonna be 100. I thought she was just like some old wash lady, like just came out of nowhere, like, and they overhyped her and some more shit.
That's but that move is
because I ain't never seen her like actually wrestle the way she did last night in that match, and she handled Emma and did her bogus along with Tegan Nox. So seeing her wrestle like that gave me some more faith in her. Like I was like, okay, yeah, okay. But Raquel got in there and put her ass down. But she did hold her own as long as she could. Speaking of Raquel, bro, like she had a great showing in this match. She just was overcoming all the bullshit, you know what I'm saying? And even with Shayna Baszler added to the match, she still rolled her up. So now we can look forward to Raquel being the number 1 contender for Ronda Rousey's title next week. What'd you think about this overall match, bro? I loved it, for real.
I thought it was a great highlight of the Women on SmackDown, which is a rarity. You guys, I feel like you guys been hearing a lot of shit been talked about you guys, and you guys want to step it up a bit. Yeah, and I appreciate that. Xia Li, you have a deadly kick. That move is a crazy finisher, and I fuck with it. You know what I'm saying? I like to see hard hitting moves in the female division as well as the male division. Why can't we both have hard stuff? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
man. What the hell?
Like why would I want to see a dude fight, but then it's believable in this women fight? I'm just thinking that they're playing around with each other until they get to the back. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Keep that on the same energy. But I had a feeling Raquel was gonna win because I think we did say that she will be Ronda's opponent headed into Royal Rumble. That's what it was looking like.
Yeah.
Because of the whole Shotzi thing. In WWE, I'm fine with the whole I'm fine with that, but it could have been led up a little differently. I don't think they had to be fake best friends for them to both get a title shot.
Yeah.
And I feel like Raquel, I don't know how. I know you're not gonna win because they're making you a big hoe.
Oh yeah.
Like you got a fucking arm break. They're trying to make me feel so much sympathy for this girl that's like 6'2", a fucking muscled ass
That's
back.
literally built like a Hispanic Bianca Belair.
Mm-hmm. Like, who's gonna feel sorry for you? Like, you're not weak. Like, is that like I was Raw? That just anything that makes me feel like Ronda's strong as fuck. Like, oh, she fucked you
I
up
don't
like
know
that.
why, bro, but like I seen on Ringside News like they were talking about like how WWE's been making Raquel sell that her arm is fucked up, and I just don't understand the point of that. Like, what's the
Sympathy, bro.
point of
They
that?
want to get. They want us to. They want all the kids and all the people that look up to her.
And it's
Oh,
like, why? She's not gonna beat Ronda in the end of the day.
because they're
And that's
not.
kind of like what I felt like they were doing with Liv Morgan, like making us feel bad for her type
They
deal.
were. That's what they did, and that's what. And it doesn't work. It makes Ronda just be pissed because she's like,
Yeah,
everyone's acting like a bitch towards me, but it's not my fault. These people suck.
right.
Yeah. So that
Yeah,
was
that's
good.
foul, bro. I be feeling for Ronda, bro.
Yeah.
She really do carry that division. She really do.
100%. The next segment on SmackDown enters Bray Wyatt, and it was a very eerie feeling in the arena. And I know Jerry's gonna be able to touch bases on this, and he's gonna double up on what I'm saying right now.
Bro, real quick, I would like to say Bray Wyatt's entrance is hard as hell. I ain't gonna cap. He got a nice ass entrance now. And I mean
The
like
door
he
is such a nice accent to it.
yeah, bro. I mean, he's always had nice entrances, but this one in particular is like,
He really thought this
oh,
one out.
yeah, oh shit. And then you got the music. Dun, 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 dun. I was like, ooh, it low key be getting me hyped. Like, okay, he about to come out on some nutty shit. Like, I be getting pumped when I hear this shit. I ain't gonna cap, bro. But man, Bray lost his train of thought as he was trying to explain how he's not Uncle Howdy or how he doesn't have anything to do with Uncle Howdy attacking LAK. And out of nowhere, he just starts beating the shit out the cameraman, right? And the whole segment is honestly just bizarre. And I think it's a sign of the Fiend coming back because as he was attacking the cameraman, he was also hitting him with the claw, putting his dirty ass fingernails and shit all in the nigga mouth, going crazy, right? I also got to mention how I didn't like how Adam Pearce fickle ass came out and just let him get away with all that shit. Like basically was telling him chill, 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 just let him leave. Like, but then when Bobby do some shit like that, you're fired, Bobby. My hands are full. Weren't your hands full? What happened? Why keep that same energy for that white man?
He's racist as
Keep
fuck.
that same energy for that white man.
I think Adam Pearce is racist, and he don't like women.
What'd you think about this segment, though, bro?
Honestly, the segment was hella cool because it left us up in the air with a lot of shit. There was no LA Knight, which me, I was just disappointed in. But Bray
They
had
did show them funny ass LA Knight
yeah,
highlights. This nigga LA Knight reenacted Bray Wyatt, and he was all like, "It's not me, brother."
I think it's hilarious.
That shit was
He
funny.
can cut a promo, so it's like there's no better person to keep you entertained with Bray going on with the story than to start off with him. Bray was so crazy. I couldn't believe that he put his hands in this nigga's mouth. Like usually when he's the Fiend, guys, he has gloves on, he has shit, but he was bare hand, just in this nigga's mouth, just on mandible claw, like
Yeah, like
and I
Kobe.
was like, damn, this man must have got a bonus for
He
that
looked like
shit.
a booty scratcher too.
Yes, all that shit. So that was just nuts. But I think you're 100% right, bro. This is a very like Fiend is coming back because I might need the Fiend to actually beat LA Knight, or I might need him later on. Or I might need how to tap in Uncle Hardy's right. I was getting fucked up by LA Knight last week. He really put the boots in my ass, and I couldn't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to be too cool. So I think you're right about that.
Yeah, bro. I can't wait to see what's next for that. This shit looks like it's gonna be prolonged though, so I don't know when exactly the storyline's gonna end, but it's a good first storyline for Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
Next on SmackDown, we got Rey Mysterio back from ankle injury, going against Angel Garza, and Karrion Kross is also scouting Rey Mysterio while this match is going down. And I want to just say, firstly, how I don't like how they always pin Ray against the Hispanic talent in WWE. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Alberto Del Rio, Andrade, uh, Alberto Carrillo. I don't know if I said his last name right, but shit, Angel Garza. You name them. They always pin him up against these people instead of having them like
him tutor them or bring
tutor
him in a
them
positive
or
light.
yeah, like
There
have
was
them in a
enemies.
positive light, like how like everybody looks up to Eddie Guerrero. Like nobody's like trying to do that for Rey Mysterio right now, and he's on the towards the end of his career right now, and you would think like WWE and more wrestlers would just have more respect for him right now to put him over in more matches and you know shine him in the correct light. You guys put him in the cover of a video game. He's got to
Means
give him a
something.
belt, give him some type of belt, something like make him cool again. Like Ray deserves that. You know what I'm saying? I also got to mention. I don't like how he's about to feud with Karrion Cross. I don't understand the point of that, and I know that Ray's gonna end up losing this feud because Karrion Cross has been losing hella, so he's got to get his get back, and it's unfortunate that he's got to do it through Rey Mysterio. Why does it have to go through Ray? Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shit is foul, but overall, he had a great match with Daniel Garza, and he ended up winning that match. So it's great having him back, but I just want to see Ray be used correctly and his time not being wasted on the end of his career. And speaking of Karrion Cross, real quick, Emma better watch her fucking back because I don't think Karrion Cross's bitch plays. She look like she's the real deal, and she'll do Emma bogus.
Yeah, I think or this match is really good, and I do agree that Ray gets pinned against the young talent. It's never in a, and it'd be okay. I get they could say that they're rubbing shoulders with him, so it's like he gets spotlight on them too. But it's like nah, because it's like no one gets any value from the program, and you guys don't make it anywhere even to be close as Ray. So maybe if you were maybe Ray was bigging you up and not having to go against you, and make people have to decide like, do I like this guy or hate him? And most likely they're gonna hate you if you're going against Ray. Um,
Yes.
and going into this Karrion Cross thing, I don't have too much to say, but I said earlier in the beginning of these podcasts that he is very weird and he has a something's off. He's basically the it factor that a lot of wrestlers have. Jerry can admit to this that LA Knight has an it factor about him.
Yeah, he has something about
About him
him.
that he could because he didn't like him at all. He never had nothing
Hey,
good.
I give you this. He'll shine better on AEW than he do in WWE. Because in WWE, I'm just looking at him like, what the fuck? But I can see a better role for him in AEW because AEW just got a bunch of random little ass characters like LA Knight.
Yeah, but he can. But the thing is, I like to actually wrestle. But anyway, I feel like Karrion Cross is is worse.
AEW wrestlers can't wrestle.
Nah, I'm talking about what you call it? So why you throw me off? I'm trying to focus, bro.
My
Anyway,
bad, bro. My bad. You was talking to us about Carrier Cross though.
Karrion Cross is lost because he's not. He doesn't have like something about him that makes me want to purchase merchandise. Made me want to follow up about him. Made me want to see him win. So him being pushed on us and then trying to be against these top name people is just making me think like, yeah, I can see Hunter, you like him, but it's not going anywhere, and you should probably realize that and stop focusing on it anymore because he's gonna be your Austin Theory, and you need to
Yeah,
let go of that shit.
you got to know when to clip that shit in the
Yeah,
bud.
100%. The main event was Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus Imperium. This was a brutal Miracle on 34th Street fight. It wasn't crazy. Like there were spots everywhere. Ricochet got bashed open from the back of his head. Like literally, I couldn't believe that shit. And I low key think, what's his name, Ludwig? He was concerned too because he slapped the chair
He's
looking
like,
at him.
"Oh shit, I really
I
slapped
bumped
his
into
ass,"
that.
and he played it off though.
Yeah,
Like he
he
played
hit
it
it
off. Like
off.
I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he was like, hey, do we need to call that one? Yeah, but bro, that was a crazy match. Braun Strowman was very impressive in this match as well, and I think we need to see more of him.
Boy,
But he needs to get rid of those red pants.
them
Get
red
rid of
pants gotta go. But the monster was back in this match, boy. The monster
well,
was back.
everything. There's some cool features added to this match to include the holiday spirit, such as a ballerina dancing across the stage.
And the New Day coming out of one of the presents dressed as nutcrackers. And that was one of the funniest parts of the match, bro. Like they came out and Imperium like hit Xavier Woods on the arm and then he kicked the nigga in the nuts. And then Kofi Kingston kicked the other nigga in the nuts and shit, bro. It was just a good ass time at that point.
Oh yeah, that's a part of what like we love WWE because of sports entertainment side.
Yeah. They always bring it back to the sports entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It might be corny at times, but they still can make it entertaining and shit. Like, and that's at
that's
the
what
end of the day,
matters.
that's what we love about wrestling too. Like, it can be corny and funny and shit, but can still be like, oh shit, is that nigga okay? Like, you know what I'm saying?
But obviously, the victors had to be Braun Strowman and Ricochet because Imperium ain't shit without Gunther. Otherwise, as we like to call him, Walter. But
Yeah,
I'm gonna pass it back to the franchise, and he gonna let you know how he felt.
man. Yeah. Overall, I thought this was a great match. Great showing of Braun Strowman bringing back that monster. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Demon home, pussy.
or
Like it
everything.
was real cool to see. And then I was like, I was in shock when I seen Ricochet have that big ass dash on his head. I was like, oh shit, bro, he might have a fucking concussion. Like, you know what I'm saying? He split the fuck
That was
open, and
serious.
that shit swelled up crazy. He had to get stitches
He looked
on
like a
that
lemon
shit.
head.
Yeah, bro. It looked like he had like a whole potato sticking out the side of his head. So yeah, man, the match was great. It was great. It had fucking everything in it. I thought it was hilarious how to help Ricochet recover from his brain damage, Braun Strowman decided to grab some mistletoe out of nowhere and link Ricochet up with a bad bitch. And she kisses Ricochet with no hesitation, I might add. She was damn near mauling this nigga on television. And then Ricochet acts like he was never hit with a chair, acts like he doesn't have his fucking brain leaking out of his skull, goes in there and helps Braun Strowman win the match. And I was just like, get that light skinned nigga some help, bro. He's
Yeah,
delusional.
he's
He's
crazy,
going crazy right now.
bro.
But, bro, like, overall, this was a real entertaining SmackDown for it being so brief. You know what I'm saying? Um, like I said, y'all, we really waiting for next week. Next week gonna be way more lit. We got John Cena and Kevin Owens tagging against the Bloodline, and then we also got Ronda Rousey defending her belt with Raquel. So this shit about to be cracked next week, y'all. Y'all need to tap in on this. What'd you think about the show, dog?
Honestly, bro, this show was a strong 8 because I didn't have such high expectations, but it was pretty good. Like we got to see Hit Row actually show up and that progress. So like it's
Yeah,
little things like that make the show good. Then we
yeah,
get to see the Gauntlet match, which is impressive because we've been bitching about the women's division not being as good as it needs to be,
yeah.
and that was a definite step up. That Bray Wyatt segment, you were saying he might have to bring back the Fiend and that's a beatable character and all that stuff, and you're seeing like he's showing glimpses of that. And this street fight was like it was pretty fun. Like I
Yeah,
like
it's a great way to wrap
pretty
up
good shit. Yeah,
SmackDown.
literally, like that's what I was about to say because sometimes, especially when I was growing up, well, during the holidays time, they always put on a good show, like and always wrapped it up, made me feel like welcome. Like yeah, it's the holiday season. Even
Yeah,
WWE's acknowledging the holiday season, so can't get in the spirit, and definitely made me want to get in the spirit.
yeah, no cap, man. This is a real good show, and we appreciate y'all watching another episode of Wrestling with Exotics, the best fucking podcast out there right now. And we also appreciate you guys taking time out, rolling up with us. You know what I'm saying?
Getting faded.
Investing in our conversation. And one way you guys can stay tapped in with us is by smashing that motherfucking subscribe button. Now you didn't watch it this far. Don't play with me now. Don't
Sit that motherfucker. We gonna have to hit you
hit that joint. You know
on
what I'm saying?
everything, on everything.
Everything. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to your boys.
Share the shit with the world, y'all. This is a part of our dream. We want everyone to wrestle with these exotics with us.
This has been another episode of WWX.
Wrestling with exotics.
It is your boy, the franchise kid, franchise Jerry.
Think I need to feed you or to holla at your boy. Peace.
Peace.